In this video, we'll learn how to graph a logarithmic function in Desmos. The function we'll start with is called the parent function. The parent function is y equals the log of x. This graph has three important facts. First, the domain is x greater than 0. Next, it has a vertical asymptote at x equals 0, and it passes through the point 1, 0. Now that we understand what the parent graph looks like, let's open Desmos and see it at desmos.com or in the Desmos Graphing Calculator app. In the entry box, type y equals log of x, then press enter. You should see a curve that stays to the right of the y-axis and slowly increases. The parent logarithmic function, y equals log x, does not cross the y-axis because its domain is restricted to x greater than 0. A vertical asymptote is an imaginary line that a graph gets closer and closer to, but never touches. For this graph, the vertical asymptote is at x equals 0. To change a logarithmic graph, we use this form, y equals a log x minus h plus k. Each part tells us how the graph moves. The letter a controls how steep the graph is. If it is negative, the graph flips or is reflected over the x-axis. The letter h moves the graph left or right. Only this part can move the asymptote. The letter k moves the graph up or down. Moving up or down does not change the asymptote. This is important to remember. Moving a log graph up or down does not change the asymptote. However, shifting a log graph left or right will change the asymptote. So, for y equals log x minus 3, the graph moves down, but the asymptote stays at x equals 0. Now let's graph this function, y equals negative 2 log of x minus 1 plus 3. Type y equals negative 2 log of the quantity x minus 1 plus 3 into the input bar. Then, press enter. First, look inside the parentheses. X minus 1 moves the graph to the right one. Notice the asymptote moves to x equals 1. Next, the negative 2 flips the graph over the x-axis and makes it steeper. Finally, plus 3 moves the graph up 3. Try changing the numbers for a, h, or k and watch what happens. Remember, only changing h moves the asymptote. And that's it. You've learned how to graph logarithmic functions in Desmos.
Learn something new? Hit like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next math adventure.